First, welcome to the Anything Goes podcast. This one's going to be a little different. I'm going to be ranting about WB because they've given me such a hard time, and I feel like it needs to be done. I did not want to do this. I love everything that they are behind as far as their video games, their movies, everything, and it just sucks that they are the way they are. And so I'll start from the beginning. A few months ago, I did a atomic cast, and it was for Hawkman and Hawkgirl. It was awesome atomic cast. I did what most YouTubers do. I had like some video playing in the bottom left there in my little tablet that I have on the show. So I was playing the video, no different than what everybody else does when they do their reaction videos or when they talk about same thing with Angry Joe when he talks about something he has, the big TV of a trailer or whatever, and he was talking about it. So did the same thing. Didn't think much of it. I do this all the time with other things that I have, other shows. And other people do the same thing as well. Maximilian dude. I mean, the list goes on and on. These people that do it. So I did it, and I got singled out, and I got a copyright strike against me. And the copyright strike was basically, I can keep it up, but they're going to make money. So they monetized it, and I couldn't get anything of it, which sucks because that was one of the most viewed videos that I had, and they went ahead and monetized it. So that was the first thing that ticked me off. Then me and Random Girl went ahead. We did a podcast, Anything Goes show. We did the Tarzan, also WB, and we showed some video in there because we wanted to kind of show it off or whatever. And they did another copyright strike against me. Another copyright strike. And I was like, you know what? That's fair. It's a podcast. We showed the whole trailer. We didn't talk over it. I get it. No big deal. Then this whole business, with Mortal Kombat, you know what I mean? I was so hype about it, advertised it on my show, on the Atomic Cast, talking about it, and then they go and not have the combat pack for PC, and it's just like, what are they thinking? You know what I mean? What is WB Games, WB Pictures, what is that whole freaking company thinking? Why would you not have that for the people on PC? I don't care if it was 500,000 people that bought this game. That's how many copies it sold on PC. You mean to tell me you're not going to support any of those Mortal Kombat fans? You're just going to act like they don't matter? Like, give me a break. Give me a freaking break. You know what I'm saying? Those people matter, and it should not matter. If you release a game for all platforms or 2 platforms or 1 platform, whatever game that you release on that platform, you should support. You should put on your big boy pants and support them. It doesn't matter if you sold 2 copies or 1 copy. Support those people who supported you and bought the game. Period. That's all you need to do. So I was furious about that. Furious. Then me and Random Girl just recently did a podcast. No, not a podcast. I'm sorry. We did it. We're doing this nightly stream thing. So every Sunday, we're going ahead and streaming some live gameplay. First Sunday, we did Dragon Ball Z. It was a blast. I still have that up there if you guys want to take a look. The second thing we did, we recorded yesterday, was actually, what was it? It was Lego Batman. Right? Again, developed by Telltale Games, published by W freaking B. And to my surprise, no, not surprise. I shouldn't even be surprised. They went ahead and did another copyright strike on it on Twitch. Now, mind you, me and Random Girl are talking over the video. We're playing the game. This is advertisement for your game, and you copyright strike it. And not only did they put it up, not only did they opt to monetize it, so I exported this thing from Twitch to YouTube. So I didn't monetize it because I'm not going to monetize the stream. The streams are for us. It's for fun. It's just going to be a blast. It's a good time. So I'm not going to be monetizing the streams. But they went up and they monetized my freaking stream. When I uploaded it to YouTube, they monetized the stream. They muted the audio. The first 3 minutes and 8 seconds is muted of all the voice actors and everything. That, mind you, I could not skip. We couldn't. I tried me and the Random Girl, and they're pressing buttons. I know you can't hear the audio, but me and Random Girl, if you attended the live stream, and thank you guys thank you for the people who did attend the live stream, but If you attended the live stream, you saw, me and Random Girl. Oh man, I can't skip it. Why can't we skip it? Couldn't skip the intro. We had a thank you to everybody who was watching, letting you know what our plans were for the future, the next couple streams, and it's all muted, The audio of the actors in the game, me and Random Girl talking, all muted. All muted. 3 minutes and 8 seconds, all muted. And then it goes to the gameplay and then unmutes, which is ridiculous. So WB, I am making this especially for you. I am tired of you stepping on your fans. I'm tired of you stepping on people who enjoy your products, your games, and your movies. I'm tired of it. You need to stop it. Stop it. Or you're going to find yourself in the same predicament as Capcom. And if you guys don't know, Capcom did that, stepped on the fans, didn't want to make Mega Man, didn't want to make Darkstalkers, turned Resident Evil into a Call of Duty type shooter, which no one wanted. And what happened? They were almost out of here. They had to ask Xbox to fund Dead Rising 3 or it wouldn't have been made. They went to Xbox again to ask them if they could fund Street Fighter. Phil Spencer said no. He said we're going to be doing it. We're going to be focusing on Killer Instinct. And then they went over to Sony and asked Sony, will you fund Street Fighter? They said yes. Mind you, this is the only way they're able to make the game. Only way they're able to fund the developers to create the game. This is the only way they can do it now. So they're begging big companies like Sony and Microsoft to make games for their consoles to stay afloat. They couldn't even port the new Street Fighter 4 Ultra over to the consoles. The guy made a tweet saying that it would cost them too much money to port that over to the consoles. They were on their way out because they continued to make stupid decisions just like WB is making. So WB, I hope you're listening to this because you seem to watch all my freaking shows and listen to all my podcasts to make sure that I'm not mentioning you guys. I'm not playing any of your content. So I hope that you're listening to this. I hope that you're listening to this and that you understand. Because I'm going to put WB in the title. You understand that this is not good practice. And you need to stop it. You need to cut it out. You need to leave YouTubers alone. You need to stop stepping on the necks of the fans. If you're going to do a game for a fan, you don't go out. If you're going to do a game period and support it across all platforms, you don't go ahead and give a crappy version of Batman Arkham Knight where textures are missing and you see blocks. You know what I mean? You don't freaking do that. You don't have whole chunks of the game missing, whole chunks of the game unfinished. You don't go ahead and say that you're going to support all consoles for Mortal Kombat and then don't come out for Xbox 360 or PS3, and then you say you're going to support all consoles for Mortal Kombat and then you have a Combat Pack 2 and Mortal Kombat XL that's not coming out for PC. It's not right. It's not right. You need to cut it out. You need to stop it. I swear, the only WB game that I will be purchasing from now on is Mortal Kombat because I'm just such a big Mortal Kombat fan. And I hope somehow, some way, WB sells the IP to another publisher, and it's all good because Midway. I tell you what, Midway would never do this. And that's my rant. I had to get it out. I didn't want to talk bad about WB because literally they own everything that I love. They own Mortal Kombat, right? I love Mortal Kombat. They own DC Comics. I am the biggest DC Comics fan out there. I love everything that WB has their stamp on, and it sickens me and it makes me sad that I have to even talk about this, how bad they're treating us as consumers for their games, how bad they're treating YouTubers as far as they're going out there and talking great about the products that they have, whether it's movies, whether it's video games. It sickens me. And that's all I have to say about it. WB, cut it out. WB, cut it out. That's all I have to say about that. I'm sorry, guys. I usually do not rant, but this needed to be said. It's something that bothered me for a long time, ever since the Hawkman Hawkgirl thing out. Actually, ever since the Batman Arkham Knight thing. You know what I mean? When that happened, that really got on my nerves. It really got to me because, again, big DC fan. Game was pretty good aside from the Batmobile, and that's something that everybody should have been able to enjoy on all consoles. So that was the first strike for me, and I've been kind of holding this back ever since then. I feel much better now, but hopefully they listen to this. Hopefully they learn a little something, and hopefully I don't see any more copyright claims against any of my content anymore. I mean, thank goodness they didn't want to take anything down, but to be able to monetize, you know what I mean, on my stuff, and I'm sure this happens to other YouTubers too, big ones and small ones, be able to monetize on other people's hard work is not right. It's not right. So, I mean, there you have it, guys.